Hey there, friends. Boop, boop. Kyle here. And tonight I am coming to you with a cool bracelet project and some news and happenings. But first, let's take a look at this card that says, stop being afraid of what could go wrong and focus on what could go right. And I am sure that there are a few of you that maybe you needed to see this message, and just know that I can absolutely 1,000,000,000% tell you that this is absolutely correct, because I wouldn't be doing this right now if this wasn't correct. So yeah, so guys, whatever it is, just stop being afraid, because you know that's just holding you back. So go for it, my friends. Go for it. And if it doesn't work out, then you just go for it again. All right. So today we're going to be making a bracelet with some gemstone orphanage goodies. So guys, I'm kind of bringing this to you also just in case you haven't heard of Homestrung Jewelry, which is a amazing small beading business run by a super fantastic couple, Steve and Debbie Caldwell. They've been around for, I'm not calling them old, I'm just saying they've been around for a while. I'm not calling them old because they're not old, they're seasoned. But I'm just saying they've been a part of the community for a while, and they're so smart. And they have allowed me to design for their subscription boxes, the Gemstone Orphanage subscription box. But I'm here to also tell you that they do a super cool, fun thing over there on YouTube. They do a Gemstone Orphanage auction on the Homestrung Jewelry YouTube page. Guys, go ahead in the description box and you'll find all the links. I'm also going to post a link for the preview for the for this Saturday's auction. So, but just know, guys, go over there and subscribe, because you do have to be a subscriber in order to participate in the auction. But I'm just going to show you just a couple things that come, you know, that you might be able to see and procure, and we'll talk more about it. But I also wanted to get into oh my goodness, so just some exciting stuff. So I got my wire came in. So guys, this is going to be my first ever giveaway. I'm so ridiculously excited. So we're going to be making a project, and it's probably going to be next week, probably next weekend. I'm hoping to do this project, and I'm going to do my first ever giveaway. So guys, one of you is going to win this whole kit complete with this. I was just waiting for this wire to come in, and I am going to show you a preview. We are going to be making earrings using dress-it-up buttons, and that is what they're going to look like. And I am so excited to bring this to you guys. So you guys can, maybe you're not familiar with, you know, you could buttons as beads. But, you know, it's true. A button is a bead. It's just shaped different. But I will show you. There's the back. So you can kind of see the chaos of the Frankenstein that I did back here. But I promise you, it's super fun and easy. And yeah, and guys, these dress-it-up buttons right now, if you guys want to go out and grab a pack, Walmart, and these are only $2.22. And you get like this, you get 2 cats. Well, I think that's a dog. You get a dog and a cat and 3 roses, only like $2.22. So if you want those buttons, guys, run out to Walmart, because that's who has them. So that's that project. And I was also waiting for wires so I could complete my stash challenge. Oh my goodness, I wanted to grab the card real quick. Just give me 1 second, yo. Where is it? It's so bright. Okay, friends, sorry. I just wanted to, this stash challenge here that's being run by Desert Cat. There's her information. I hope both cards are on. Okay, there they are. Yeah, so check her out. So she runs this bead stash challenge, which I pulled some cards 2 weeks ago. And well, Sunday it'll be 2 weeks. And so I was waiting. I had some, so my cards were something like I had to make a pair of earrings, had to be either double stranded or wire wrapped, and had to have clear beads and had to have neon colors. So I'm going to show you because I was waiting on wire to make this, and I made it last night. Now listen, I've changed my mind about this project. This will not be because it's quite the earring, and I'm not sure, I don't know if everybody would love it. But guys, if you do like it, because I think I am going to make the other one, because I'm making them for myself, and I'm going to make the other one. So if it's something that you want to see, let me know in the comments, and I'll make the other one as a video, and we can make it together. But guys, are you ready? Because she's something, okay? She's a whole work of art. All right. So this is what I had come up with. Yeah, she's a lot. Let me pull out my bead mat here so I can lay her down. So I am going to change this though, and I think I'm going to put the bigger bicones on the inside and these smaller little fire polish on the outside. But you got your neon colors, you got your clear beads, and I did 2 rows, so it's double-stranded, and then I did some wire wrapping with a simple herringbone. Then we have a little spider and a dewdrop, again, some more wire wrapping. And I said, wow, that's cute. And then I looked at it and I said, man, that's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. So maybe we'll make something different. So this is not what I'm going to make for my bead stash challenge, but I'm working on that right now. So that will be on Sunday. We'll do that together on Sunday. But yeah, but if you guys want to see that earring, let me know. All right, so that is what I wanted to cover. Now let's get back to, oh, and one other thing. So this is going to be from now until Halloween. This is our earring cup. So these are earrings that we're either going to make together or we did make together. Remember these guys? And so my challenge to myself this month, it's going to be super fun, is I just want to fill this little treat cup up with earrings. And when I get full and the earrings are overfloweth, then I'll stop. Maybe. Okay, that's how much I love making Halloween earrings. Okay. So back to the project at hand. Now, guys, I just want to show you real quick, kind of. This is the most recent stash bag that I've gotten from the auction. I don't usually bid because I help moderate, and it's just, you know, it's a matter of integrity. And I can't afford it anyway. Even if I could bid, I couldn't. So, but one of the beautiful members, Angel, she won this, and she had it sent to me as a thank you because she's such a wonderful soul. So real quick, we're not going to look at everything in detail, but I just kind of want to show you what this is about. So basically, you are bidding on, and isn't she gorgeous? You're basically bidding on this stone here, and this is what they call the orphan. This is the gemstone orphan. So you're bidding on this, but if you win this, you have the option to also purchase a dress-up bag, which is amazingly curated, as you can see. And guys, I made a couple projects with this bag already, so not everything is here in its entirety. But look at all this stuff. We have strands, guys. Multiple strands in here of gemstones. These are agate. These are agate. These are shell beads. We have high-quality crystals. Guys, these crystals are just, they're sublime. You have to see this color. They're absolutely delicious. Look at these crystals. Very, very high quality, AAA grade crystals. Like, they could rival the S word, my friends. And they often do. But, so you can see there's also, yeah, this was a whole strand also of gemstones. But I used that in projects. They give you findings. Look how pretty. Those are little agate cubes. Leather. Actually, these might, no, I think these were in here, but I just put them in this bag because these were on a strand. Leather, like a tube of seed beads. Like, look at all these. So anyway, you have the option of purchasing, here's some more gems there. You've got some opalite and some looks like moonstone in there. But you have the option of buying the accessory bag, and for really like cheap, I'm sorry. Like, I think, I don't remember, I don't want to quote how much we were selling the last ones for, but it was a steal. It was probably 80% off of what you would pay retail value. It's that good of a deal. So yeah, so guys, this Saturday, and it's going to be at 12 my time, which is Eastern. So at 12 Eastern, and wherever that finds you guys. I don't do math, especially not this time of night. Yeah, join us on Saturday. Become a member. Go over there and subscribe. I'll put all the links in the, I'll put all the links in the box, and you guys can find me over there. And you can also find some of my past tutorials, guys. We also have Miss Debbie, who's amazing. We have Mr. Steve, and we also have the lovely Veronica over there. So there's some really good fun content. All right, so I'm going to show you, this is actually a design that I made for them. And guys, it is pouring rain here, so you probably hear that. I'm hoping that the power stays on. We did get warnings from KUB earlier that there may be some power outages for, you know, we got this hurricane, and I don't think, and by the way, guys, if you are in, you know, in Florida and in the Gulf Coast, the Panhandle there, I think that's what they said. I'm not good with geography. I was just reading all that. But guys, my friends on the North Carolina coast and in Georgia, my prayers are with you. Please just be safe and just remember that nothing in your house except for your lives and your pets are worth, you know, just if you have to leave, then you have to leave. Just please take care of yourselves. I'm here, guys. I'm praying for you. You know, if you get out to East Tennessee, I have a I'll put on a pot of coffee and, you know, and we can talk, we can chat. But please be safe, my friends. That being said, we are supposed to be getting some floods. We flood a lot here in East Tennessee. And we're supposed to be getting high winds, and I kind of live in a place where we have a lot of trees. And it has nonstop been raining for 3 days, so I am so afraid because these trees are so waterlogged that they're going to become an issue. But I will keep you guys posted. But I think for the most part, if we can just get past the wind, I think that we'll be okay. But KUB did send a thing about, you know, be on the lookout for power outages. So hopefully we keep power. So I'll be over there on Saturday because I'm supposed to be over there. So cross your fingers that I make it. All right, so let's get down to this project. All right, little backstory on this project. And here's the bracelet. I hope you guys can see that. I don't know if you can, because I've never done this before where I put like a picture, my phone up to my other phone. This is my bat phone. This is my backup phone that I keep for my second camera. But that's the bracelet we're making. So this was actually my first project with Homestrung Jewelry. This was the first class that I taught there. So it is very... you know, it's a significant project. It kind of means a lot to me. Oh, and here's the, and this is another one of those bags that you will see. And here was the gemstone that I got. And this was a gift from Miss Debbie as a thank you. So yeah, so again, I made a couple projects with this box, with this bag already. So everything is not in its entirety, but as you can see, this is amazing here. So I looked at this and, so I have these crystals that were in that bracelet, and we also have this focal that I can use for a button. It's not quite as big as the one that was in the other bracelet, but so what happened was I made this bracelet, and my Aunt Fran had saw it, and she messaged me and asked me if it was for sale. And I said, sure. And I sold it to my Aunt Fran. So what happened was then my Aunt Pat saw it, and my Aunt Pat said, oh my goodness, I saw Aunt Fran's bracelet. And now I want one. Can you make me one? And the problem was, you know, it was from the subscription box, so I didn't have enough beads left over to make my Aunt Pat one. So I reached out to Miss Debbie and asked her if she had any more of the rondelles, which I will show you guys in a second. And she did. And she sent them to me, and I was just going to try to recreate it. But then I realized I was out of that color crystal. I didn't have another large coin bead, but Miss Debbie did send me these gorgeous rondelles so I could try to recreate it. So I think I'm just going to use these in another project for my Aunt Pat, and that might be her Christmas present. But in the Kambaba Jasper box, we had these rondelles, which are very close, very similar in size. So what my Aunt Pat did say, though, she said, if you can't do it in pink, maybe you can do it in green, because green is my second favorite color. So we are going to do the green version of that bracelet today. And I'm glad I got all of that out. So we are going to be using these that came in our September Gemstone Orphanage box. These were the Green Aventurine. And then from this little lovely stash, we're going to be using this coin bead as the button closure. And we are also going to be using these gorgeous crystals because they are the same exact size as the other crystals. And I'm probably going to use a couple of these. I believe these are 6mm, and I believe that's what was in that bracelet, except it was in rose quartz. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of this stuff away because we're not using the rest of this. But just look at these. Like, look how pretty. Just gorgeous. They're gems. Oh my God, look at these. These, I don't know if you can see that color through the bag. Those are amazing. It's such high quality gemstones over there, guys. They also have a website where you can sign up. You can buy kits. Miss Debbie's always doing kits and fun stuff. We also have a Facebook group where we encourage you guys to post your projects and join in our community fun. We have contests over there. I'd like to start doing a little bit more stuff over there. I think we might, I don't know. I need maybe some ideas. Like, what is some fun thing? What is some fun things? First of all, I could hooked on phonics, right? What are some fun things that you guys might want to see in a Facebook jewelry making group? I would love to hear your ideas, guys, because this is good for me. Because this helps me help them, and I just, that's all I want to do is just help them out. So if you guys have any great ideas about things that you enjoy seeing in certain groups or that you would like to see, let me know. All right, so what I could not refabricate were there were hematite spacers in here, and I don't have enough of those. So I went to the Michaels, I believe it was, Bead Landing, yeah. I went to the Michaels, and I picked up, it might have been the lobby, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I picked up these hematites. Now, these are a little bit bigger than the other ones, but I think they're going to be a little tiny bit bigger than the crystal. But we'll see how they look. If I don't like how they look, then I'll look for something else. And then the other question I had was, I didn't know what seed bead. Oh, this was also an option too. These crystals, but I think I really like these darker crystals better. So we're going to see if I don't like that. Again, I have these lighter crystals that were also in September's box. So basically, these are the beads, and I have some soft flex in this cute green color. Aunt Fran, if you are watching this, my beautiful Aunt Franny, can you please send this video to Aunt Pat? Because I know she would love to watch me putting her bracelet together. She would get such a kick out of that. I know she would. I'd appreciate that, Aunt Franny. I love ya. All right. So, sorry guys, got some cat hair on my bead mat. I wonder why. So here we are going with this beautiful green aventurine. We only need, I think, 7. I believe that pattern had 7 and 14 crystals. So, and I really kind of like this contrast. I like the darker crystal as opposed to the light. This is the opaque as opposed to the lighter, more see-through. And then I think we're going to use these on the end because I kind of like this contrast. So basically we're going to be doing some green color blocking. But here's my question. Now I'm going to be making, because like I said, guys, this is going to be a button. So I'm going to be making a loop with seed beads. And this was my quandary, is I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with the seed beads. I thought the clear was cute because it's going to be on the green soft flex, and I might like how that looks. But I also thought this gold was really pretty with this. But I didn't know. I'm a little scared that it might come out Christmassy. But to me, I don't know. I kind of really do like the gold. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz, doesn't it? And I kind of feel special about that. It's giving me special vibes because my Aunt Pat's super special, and the Wizard of Oz is like an amazing movie. And that kind of reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. I love it. I love when ideas come together. I like when stuff works out. All right, so this is what we are going to go with. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like these rondelles because they are a little bit on the bulky side, but we'll see if we can work around that. So guys, this isn't necessarily designed on the fly because I have made this design, but it kind of is because I don't remember measurements. I did count beads on here, but again, this is a little bit different size, so I don't know if that will work out. We might have to adjust here and there, so yeah. So basically, I'm going to cut, I don't know how much this is, but you need about, I like to say at least 12 inches, and that's definitely a lot more than 12 inches. So let's go ahead and measure ourselves. Do you hear that rain? 12 inches. Guys, you're just going to need your standard pliers. Oh, I forgot to bring crimps over. I don't know. So I think 10 inches should be enough, right? You guys, you want to make sure that you're cutting enough because you're going to have to, you're going to have to go through this, and then you're going to have to also make a loop for this to go through. So maybe I probably should have cut more than 12, but we're going to go with 12 and hope that it works out. I mean, it should work out. It should. Let me go grab my crimps, because I did not grab those. I am going to be using the Soft Flex, the magical crimping pliers. So I am going to be using my Soft Flex crimp tubes. And we're going to use the real Soft Flex ones. Because this is Aunt Pat, and nothing is too good for my Aunt Pat. My Aunt Pat is my mother's oldest sibling, her oldest sister, but also my mother was second born, and my Aunt Pat was her older sister. So she is, I guess, the matriarch of our family right now. So, guys, look at my scrimps. So we're going to do the Soft Flex crimps for the matriarch because she deserves no less. All right. So I kind of keep the scrimps. This is the like, you know, the okay crimps that are, you know, scrimps. So, and these are the OGs in here. And I need to make a sticker that says OGs. So you got the OGs and you got the scrimps. Talk about diversity. All right. So I know these are Soft Flex because they say SF. All right. So see, you got some the beadline. All the beadline ones are in here. So this is, you know, the cream of the crop. I do also have the other ones, the fake Soft Flex ones. They're in their own little container because those are the ones I use the most. I'm not going to lie. Because, you know, the Soft Flex crimp tubes we use for holidays and special occasions. All right, so we cut that. Let's cut this guy. Ooh, I should probably bring cups over. Oh, you know what? I already have them over here because I think about this stuff ahead of time. And I have some from my unboxings. So let's grab us some cups. The less cat hair as possible. Okay. And then when I say design, like, we're just cutting these strands now, my friends. It's probably going to be a longer video, and I apologize. But for you guys that like longer videos, this is going to be a good one for you. I don't mind longer videos as long as they're interesting. You know, if it's a long video and somebody's just not that interesting, I kind of lose. Because I do have ADHD, I lose a little focus. But, oh, we don't have to cut that one. We can just do this. Yeah, so, but I think I'm pretty entertaining, so I hope that I can entertain you guys for this long video. And if you have to leave, please don't feel bad. If you got something to do it. You can always come back to me later if you want, or you don't have to. I mean, I will love you the same. Regardless, I will love you. All right, let's do this, because no bead gets left behind, my friends. No bead gets left behind. My mouth is so dry. It could have been the magical brownies I ate. Okay. And then we also have to, I got to put this somewhere where Mike's not going to get it. That's my cat, not my kid. Some of you are like, oh my God, her kid eats wire. No, Mike is a cat. He's a cat. He's my old man. Mike's about 12. He's our old fella. And he likes to eat string. And I was just telling Debbie, actually, Debbie Caldwell before, I sent her an email earlier saying that I was going to do a ladder stitch bracelet, and I had prepared my string the night before, and when I went to do it, the string is gone. So, I don't know. I haven't found any string turds yet, so, I mean, I don't know. I hope I misplaced it. I hope Mike didn't eat it, but Mike is good for eating that stuff. All right, so the simple tools, guys, this really, other than cutters and crimpers, which I didn't bring over. Oh, my word. This is why I didn't do good in school. I'm going to tell you. Because my brain is not working. So we got your crimp. So we are going to, because we're doing the Soft Flex, we are going to use the magical crimpers. Guys, you can use whatever crimpers you want. And let's pray that this wire, that I have enough. Because that could be a problem. Because I don't have any more green. I got to put a Soft Flex order in. Because I'm running out of colors. All right. So like I said, we did 7 of these. So let me go ahead and pick out 7 that I think have really pretty colors. Not that, I should have brought over another cup. Not that these colors, there's anything wrong with those colors, but I kind of want to pick out the greenest colors. You know what I mean? But I like kind of a variance of green. That's pretty. That's pretty. They're all pretty. I don't want to like pick them out and call them out because I don't want, that one's a weird shape. I don't want anyone to feel bad. It's okay. So there's 4. That's 5. Oh, that's pretty. Guys, you see that one? Wow. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7. I know I said there was 7 in the other one, but I'm going to put out 9 just in case. All right. And that one's kind of different. All right. So that is where we shouldn't need more than that. And then maybe I can make her some earrings with those. My aunt's very simple with earrings, so I'll probably do that off camera. And I think I need 14 of these. So it's 2, And these have little buddies with them. They had little strand buddies. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All right. So I will probably repurpose those with something, another project. Because I do like to use those little freebies. Because I think no bead should go unloved, my friends. No bead. All right. And then we are going to need 4 of these. Let's pick out 4 pretty ones that are a little bit darker, but I don't necessarily want them that dark, but maybe this dark. So we'll do one darker one on this side, and then one darker one lighter one on that side. That looks pretty balanced. Okay. I'm just pulling the beads that I had, and then I guess this was, we have to refer to the picture. Oh, my phone, it buzzed. If I have a private message, don't be, oh, look, Jessica's journal. Did you see that? Jessica's journal. Listen, you don't need to know about Jessica's journal. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put 1 in between each one. So I think what I'm going to do is with the crystals, I'm not going to put one of those in between the crystals. I'm going to put them like on either side of the crystals in between these, but I don't think because I think that will help us with that size. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're going to put this button on. So you basically want to take, where's your hole? I was going to say, if you don't have a hole, this project is not going to work. And you get one of your fancy soft flex crimps. Boop, boop, boop. Let's find the gold ones. Yes, did you know you got a song? You get a dinner and a show. You have to provide the dinner, though. I'll give you the show, but the dinner's on you. So you're going to need 2 of those, my friends. Only 2. And try not to, you know, they're precious. They're precious. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put one of these crimp tubes on this end. And these are the 2x2, guys. If you don't have the soft flex crimps and you use the beadsmith crimps, that's fine. I use the beadsmith crimps too. But these are 2x2 crimps. Okay. So if you have 2x2 crimps, you may be able to use the pliers. You may be. Just try it out is what I'm saying. Because you'll never know unless you try. But I do recommend bead stringing wire. I do recommend the soft, I'm just trying to get this a little closer to the bead. I do recommend the soft flex bead stringing wire. Why are you? Oh, because that's the wrong side. It got twisted up. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm just trying to get this, I'm pulling this crimp up to the bead, but I'm also trying to, that's all right. We might lose a little. I'm trying just to make sure I have enough bead string wire because I'm anal that I didn't cut enough. All right. So this is what you should have. Now what you can do now with your tool is you just kind of want to straighten this out. And how I do that is I just take the crimp tube and I kind of shift things around, pull it up, and see how you want that kind of centered. Now this is, when you crimp it, it is going to want to lay back a little bit. So you're just going to pick a side and that's fine because you kind of want it to lay flat on your bracelet. So that's what you want. After you crimp it, you want it to kind of lay down. But you also want to get this crimp up as close as you can, but not where you're going to snap your wire, but you also kind of don't want a lot of slack. Okay? I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope so, or else why am I doing this? All right. So you're going to seat that crimp. See how that crimp is just seated right there in that little hole? And he's not sticking out on either side. We're going to apply a little pressure, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to clamp down. And I do like to kind of see that those wires are laying next to each other. And then we say a little Hail Mary, and we take the tool off and see if we have a pillow-shaped square-ish ravioli. And there she is. Okay, that's exactly what you want. So now you're going to go ahead and take your tool on its side now, and you're going to stick it in that same little hole, and you're going to go ahead and squeeze. And now you're just going to take the tool, and you're just going to replace it. And I like to move the bead stringing wire. You can move the tool if you want. If you would rather just move your hand, you can. You can do a combination of both, which is sometimes I will do as well. But what you're basically doing is you're forming a little ball here. And so now this is a crimp. So now you are completely secure. But you don't have to worry about an unsightly crimp. Now, I don't really think crimps are that unsightly, but I mean, this is a little more professional looking than say a regular crimp. Then you would want to put a crimp cover on there, and Cal doesn't do those, so that's futile. All right, so you're going to want to come here and you're going to cut this slack, right? You're just going to cut that little tail, making sure you're not cutting your bead one. That's scary, Kyle. Why are you doing this? She's going to cut that, okay? And like I said, it's going to want to fall to one side, and you're going to want that. But you are also going to want to put a few seed beads in here, because if you start stringing these beads, they're going to like want to bunch up here and cause your bracelet to fight itself. And we definitely don't want that. So this is a size 8/0. I think I also used an 8/0 in the example as well, but this would work fine with 11/0s. This would work fine with probably 15/0s. 15/0s are really small. I don't know if I would use those, but they might be pretty for the button loop. But I think 8/0s and 11/0s would probably be the prettiest. So we're just going to put a couple of those on because we just want enough to clear the path of the button. I'm going to refer to that as a button now. I understand it's a coin bead, but it is now a button. We have turned it into a button, my friends. All right, I think about 3. 3 should do it. And see how that last one, first let's just kind of stick you in there, okay? And see how that last one just kind of comes out right at the end of that coin bead button? That's what you want. That is what you want, okay? So from here on in, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start our pattern, and we're going to measure it. So let's start with the, let's start with these two. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, there she goes. Guys, we lost that one. Oh my God, that was such a quick, I mean, what can you do in a situation like that? She just took off. Was it something I said? Let's just grab one, Call. Let's just pick one. But she was so perfect. All right. We're going to move on, my friends. No, that one's dark. We're going to move on, my friends. We're moving on, okay? Sometimes you just have to accept loss. But she's not lost forever because I will go and send a search mission out as soon as this is over. All right, so now it says we start with the hematite, which is good because I want to see how this looks. These are pretty beefy. This is going to be a beefy bracelet. I don't know. I hope she likes it. All right, and then we did okay. So let's do one of these rondelles, okay? Then we're going to do one of these beefers. And then we're going to do 2 crystals, but we're not going to separate them. We're just doing 2 crystals. Let's see if we like this pattern. So this is the pattern. And it's not bad, right? It's not bad. I kind of like that. And it really does remind me of Wizard of Oz. I just hope I have enough wire. Because I've heard these are kind of chunky, so they're going to take up a little bit more room. You know what I'm saying? Diameter-wise. So sometimes if you have thicker beads, you kind of have to make bracelets longer in order for them to fit properly. So I hope I don't run into that issue. I hope it's going to be, I think my aunt's probably about a 6 3/4 wrist. I want to say that's about average. So I want to kind of get it around 7 inches because you don't want to choke your wrist, you know? I mean, I don't want it to like be bangly, but I also don't want it to fall off her wrist. All right, so I'm really enjoying this pattern with the 2 crystals without the spacer. I think that's really classy looking. And y'all know me, I'm all about the class. I'm all about the class. All right. I'm picking some of these out that also have a little variations in them. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. Sorry about my Band-Aid. I had to let a BB. They have like little variations in them. Y'all, my cat messed me up too. What finger was it? Oh, y'all see what he did? My cat Oliver, he's such a sweet, sweet boy. He really is just the sweetest boy. And sometimes when you pet on him and you love on him and then you go to walk away, he likes to do this super cute thing by grabbing your hand because he's like, no, mama, please come back. I'm not done yet. And he's so sweet. He's just a little orange and white sweetheart. But he caught my hand, and then when I went to pull away, and he didn't mean it. He's not a mean cat at all. He just didn't want me to stop petting him. But it really hurts. So I'm trying to be gingerly about it. See what I'm saying? They have like a little bit of, what would you call that? There's a word for that, and I'll think of it in a second. Oh, we're missing a, thank you for letting me know that subliminally. If you were just chanting, Call, you're missing one. I appreciate you. I don't know if this is going to be long enough. I'm sweating it, friends. I'm sweating it. We'll see. I'll just have to put it on gold. To just have to put it on a different color. That's all. But Aunt Pat, know that I wanted this color for you. I wanted it for you. What was I talking about before that? Oh, I don't know. I forget sometimes. These are so pretty. Look how pretty. That is so pretty. All right, Kyle. You're so into yourself. All right. So what have you got? Oh my goodness, what have you guys been doing? It is almost October, my friends. When did that happen? I mean, I'm happy, but holy mo, I'm going to be going on vacation in 2 weeks. I'm so excited. Road trip. Road trip. We coming for you, California. West Coast. We're doing a coast-to-coast road trip. I'm excited because we have the new car. It's a little bit bigger than the one we had last year. So we're going to have a little more room. The seats go down. We're going to sleep in the back. Last year we had to sleep in the seats. This year we're going to sleep in the back. You know, we got little comforters and pillows. We're all ready to go. Where is my ruler? Oh. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and measure this now. Okay, so we are at almost, not quite, 6 inches. All right. So let's see. Let me do, I think this is going to be cutting it short, but we'll see. We'll see. I might have to do this again if it's not long enough with just different wire. But I want to show you the project anyway. I really should have just not cut that wire. See, sometimes I doubt myself. All the time I doubt myself. Who am I kidding sometimes? All the times. But I wish I didn't. So what we want to do is, I think we're going to end it soon because I do kind of want to end it how we started. So these will probably be the last bit of crystals I put on, because then we're going to do this guy. Oops. We're going to do this guy, another rondelle. Oh my goodness, here we go. Guys, pray for us. Pray for us. Another rondelle. Do we like that one? This one I think is prettier. I kind of like that little bit of inclusion it has in there. Is that a tourmaline? Somebody let me know. Because this is aventurine. Does that get like little tourmalated things? Mr. Steve would know. Mr. Steve would definitely know. Guys, if you want like an education, oh my goodness. Mr. Steve is so smart. He truly is just a mastermind. He knows everything. And it's just so much fun. I am so grateful. They're not just like people that I work for. They're like, you know, mentors. And they've just been so incredible. All right, so here we go. And we should be close to 7 inches here. We should be close to 7 inches. Okay, we are. So we are actually over 7 inches. This is what I was afraid of. But I think it's going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. So now what you want to do is you want to, and I like to put a seed bead first, because I like to bring my wire, and the wire will fit through these seed beads twice. I like to bring my wire through that when I'm crimping. So I'll do that first, and then I will put a crimp tube on. And then let's do a couple of these, and you want enough of these that they will form a loop over that coin bead button. And then you got it made in the shade, my friends. And then I'll get some good parting advice, y'all. I've decided. I've got so many things I want to do with this channel. And I think I'm going to end my videos with Kyle's words of wisdom. So I'm going to give y'all some advice at the end of every video, whether you want it or not. It is unsolicited, I understand. But it's good advice. It's Kyle's words of wisdom. It'll catch on. I'm so excited. I don't know if we're going to have enough wire to make a loop big enough for our bead button. But we'll see, hopefully. Hopefully I'm up for the challenge. And if not, I'll just crimp it, make it smaller, and then I'll just remake this on the down low. On the down low. But yeah, are you guys making fun Halloween jewelry? And guys, I want to keep the Halloween jewelry fun too, because I know not everybody likes scary Halloween. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really a scary Halloween person. I don't like horror movies per se, but I am fascinated with anything with zombies. So I do like Walking Dead. Was my favorite show, still is one of my favorite shows. Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. I like all the zombie videos. I just don't like really like exorcist type videos, movies, I mean, or, you know, anything with like just really freaky, scary, anything with dolls. I don't do any of that. When I was a kid, I was scared of Friday the 13th. Okay, guys, I was a bit sheltered in my youth. Aunt Pat knows. Aunt Pat will tell you I was sheltered. I'm going to try a couple more in here, but I don't want to take away too much of my tail, because then it's going to be a real Doofenheimer to crimp. It's going to be a real beast if you don't have much of a tail. So let me do maybe 2 more, and then we're going to go ahead. Maybe 1 more, because I don't want to struggle too much. And then I did this to my finger. I did pull the little, you know, when you pull the cuticle stuff. I did that like a dummy, and it caused a really bad boo-boo, and it's kind of infected, and I don't want y'all to have to see that. All right, I can tell you right now, this is not going to fit over this. It's not. It's just not. But I am going to try to add some more, because I think that is within crimping distance. If I could maybe put 3 more, and that might fit. And I think I'll still be able to crimp it. I really did myself a disservice, my friends. That's why sometimes really be careful when you cut that wire. Like this would have been, I think I was forgetting how much I have to do with this wire. Like this would have certainly been enough for just a regular wire. But because this had to go around this, and then it has to make this loop, yeah, I just didn't cut myself enough. So let's try it now. So you're going to want to put that through the crimp tubus and see what happens. I don't want to like let this go. So let's make some room. Everybody, let's get along. Make some room. Okay, right through the tube, through that seed bead. Okay, and that, it's not necessarily because it makes it a stronger crimp, because you went through that bead. Use your tools if you have to. It's just because it makes it easier to hold on to the crimp and come in with your tool rather than holding the crimp at the actual crimp site. It just makes that part easier. So I'm just going to finagle this loop down a little bit further, because I have a little too much space in here. So you're just going to basically pull that crimp tube down. See how that went down there? And I still have enough wire to hold on to here, but I'm holding on to it through this bead and not before that bead. So I'm not fighting my fingers. And I don't know if this is going to fit. It actually might, but this is where we're going to crimp anyway, because I don't feel comfortable enough. And this actually might fit. So I think we're going to be okay. Just moving this crimp down a little bit and then pulling my beads down. Okay. We can leave a little space in here, right? And we don't want to crack any beads here. So we're just going to carefully put that in. And I am just going to pull this down a little bit more. And you too, sometimes you want to do the flex test too, and this is nice and flexible, so I'm enjoying how that is. And guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, this is a gift from the heart, and I know my aunt's going to like it, but see, I'm my own worst critic, because now I'm like, I don't know, it's too much room. But it's a gift from the heart, and there's nothing better than a homemade gift. I don't care what you say. Homemade gifts are the best, right? That's a little, see how it keeps like, because I don't have enough wire. This crimp keeps this like jumping up here, and it's making me mad. Just go down. Okay, I think that's a little better. All right. Into that concavity there. Or is that even a word, concavity? And then we're just going to go ahead and squeeze down, making that pillow shape. I'm going to come in on the side. And I'm still holding a little bit of tension on this wire as I do this, just in case. At this point, when you crimp it on its side, you should no longer have slippage issues. But just in case, I just like to hold, until I get about the 3rd squish in, I like to hold that a little bit taut, just in case. And there we go. And see, that creates that little bead, and it kind of blends in with the rest of the beads. And you're really not going to notice that it's a little different. It's a little smaller. So we're going to go in here and we are going to cut this. And guys, I'm pretty sure Oh, these will be cute for earrings. I'm pretty sure that this is going to fit. So then we're just going to go ahead and see how this is on this flat side. So then when you bring it around here and it fits, and then that flat side just kind of lays flat. Now, I don't know. This looks like a kind of a big bracelet. Let me measure this because this might actually be too big because I think maybe, I don't know. Let's see. This might be like 7.5 inches. And I don't know. Aunt Pat, if you're watching this, is 7.5 inches good? Okay. Let's see where we're at. Yeah. Not quite 7.5 inches. We're about at 7.25. So, yeah. So I probably could have, if I wanted to keep it at 7 inches, and if I want to remake this, I will probably skip these round. I'll just do one on each side, and I'll probably take this second round out, and that should take care of that problem. So I'm going to message my aunt and ask her if this size is okay. If it's not, that's probably what I'll do, is I'll just take these out, one on each side. But yeah, guys, there's our bracelet, and it's beautiful. I love it. I think my aunt will love it. It is very Wizard of Oz. Oh, it is very Wizard of Oz. I think something else I just saw, somebody's having a Wizard of Oz theme. I don't want to give out any spoilers. I know who it is, but I don't want to say just in case you don't know. But this would be great if they had some. I haven't seen the beads yet, but I know the theme. But I haven't seen an unboxing yet. Or did I? No, I haven't seen an unboxing yet. But I think that would be great with that theme too, like a Wizard of Oz theme. Wizard of Oz theme. All right, my friends, I am needing to go get a drink and hydrate myself. I will hopefully be back tomorrow with something fun. Tomorrow is Friday. Hopefully the weather holds out and we are good and we're safe, and then I can bring you some more spooky jewelry. I'm not just going to be making spooky jewelry, guys. I'm still going to be doing stuff like this. And again, please look into the description box for all of the links for the Homestrong Jewelry / Gemstone Orphanage. They are an amazing, amazing, just an amazing couple. It's a wonderful business, and I stand behind it 1,100,000%. And I am so grateful to have their influence in my life. So, Miss Debbie, if you're watching this, thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. And, you know, honestly, guys, I think that if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for Debbie gently nudging me, you know, to do videos, I might still not be doing them. And so much thanks to Miss Debbie for pushing me gently onto my journey. And I hope that I can do that for some of you guys. I hope I can also push you on your journey. Okay, so I know you've been waiting for my words of wisdom, and I had to write it down just because in case I forgot. But my words of wisdom today, my friends, are go plant those magical beans, because you never know how tall your beanstalk will grow. And I truly mean that. I truly mean that, my friends. Go out there and plant those magical beans. I promise you. It's just only good things ahead. All right, friends. Be safe, my friends. Be safe. And my love is with all of you guys, okay? Have a great night, everybody. Bye.